What's up, YouTube? It's Bianca J, and I'm back with another word. And so the Lord has sent me here today to touch on a few things that he's begun to give me more revelation on. And so a few months ago, I had given a word about a famine that was coming. It might have even been a month ago, not like a couple months, maybe like a month ago. Sometime in May, I believe I released this word, either April or May. Okay, and so the Lord had begun to give me more revelation on the famine, right, that is coming. And so last week, the Lord had given me a dream. And so in this dream, I could see like these big explosions happening in the sky. And so again, it looked like it was fireworks at first, because we were just walking to the car to get ready to go to the store. And so like everything just looked like a normal day, or a normal holiday, I should say. And so when we first heard when we first heard the bomb going off, we originally thought that it was fireworks. And so I was like, it was the 4th of July, they're doing fireworks. That's what I'm saying in the dream. And so, but then they got louder and closer, like the booms. And so the explosion went off, and like you can just see it right there in the sky where we were, and it was just red like fire, and it was just explosions like a bomb, boom, but it exploded. And so I'm like, oh no, like those aren't fireworks, that's a bomb. Like that's a bomb, they dropping bombs. And so I told them, like, we gotta go back in the house. And so everybody that was outside, they were looking like panicking, like, what should we do? I'm like, we got to go back in the house, and we got to get down to the basement, and we have to pray. We have to pray, because God said he will turn this around if we pray. And so the Lord has given me 2 other dreams about this, about humbling ourselves before him, about seeking him and praying to him to turn these things around. And so, like I said, I have given previous words this year, and I want to say maybe 2 years ago, about this. And so now that, remember I said the bombs are getting closer, now that we are getting closer to this time, the Lord is saying, do not walk away from him. Let me finish the dream though, my bad, you guys. And so we were back in the house. It was a lot of people that followed me, but it was some people who didn't follow me into the basement. So those were the people who were partially, being obedient, partially trying to stick with God, but at the same time, they weren't all the way there, right? And so for the ones who didn't make it into the basement, I'm like, we got to get down, we got to get on our knees, and we got to pray. We got to pray that God protects us. We got to pray that God turn this thing around. We got to pray that God, handle this situation. And so a lot of people did, who entered into the basement, they did pray. But then after a while, people started to leave and go back upstairs. And then some people were leaving and going back outside. And I'm like, no, don't walk away. No, don't leave. Don't leave. We have to keep praying. No, don't stop while y'all leaving. And so they left. They left. Like I said, some of the people went back upstairs in the house, and some of those people went outside of the house. And I'm like, oh my goodness, they're in harm's way. Like, those people, they're gonna die. Like, they're gonna be hurt. Like, why are they going back outside when they need to be inside praying? I just didn't understand it. And so this is meant to be a warning to don't walk away from the Lord. Don't turn your back and think that things have just blew over. The Lord is saying, no, continue to pray against the famine is coming. Continue to pray against these attacks, right? Remember, I think I gave a word maybe like last week where the Lord was saying that planes were just going to start back dropping just out of the sky again. Like, that's not over. That isn't over, you guys. We may haven't seen it happen lately, but it's not over, because the Lord showed me that, and he gave me confirmation that that is not over. To keep praying against the planes falling, to keep praying against the bombs dropping, the attack that is coming. Like, I want to say almost like it was a unseen attack, like a war was going to start to take place. and it was going to be like a regular day where nobody's seen it coming, and then it's just going to happen. Like it was just 4th of July and nobody's seen it coming. And the Lord keeps highlighting 704. Just keep highlighting 704, July 4th. And so he literally back-to-back dreams about this. Like he just continues to confirm his word about this. And so you guys, take it back to the Lord. Take it back to the Lord. Ask him, what are you supposed to be preparing? How you supposed to be preparing your house for what's to come? What it is that he needs you to do. Stay connected to him. Don't turn away from him. Continue to pray and fast against the things that are coming, so that the Lord can protect you, that the Lord can protect his people, that some of these things doesn't have to come to pass. And so you also need to ask the Lord, what is it that he needs you to do for the famine that is getting ready to hit, right? You need to be storing up on things. And the Lord just kept pressing on me. This is about my 3rd time trying to record this video, you guys. And the Lord wasn't letting up that I came and brought you all this word. Prepare for the famine that is coming. Get your non-perishable items. Get your candles. Get your firewood. Whatever the Lord has spoken to you in a previous season that you need to be storing up on, because still a lot of people aren't going to listen, so that you can have enough to help those who didn't listen out, right? And so the Lord is saying, start storing up on these things, because that famine is coming. This time is coming. Like we're approaching this time soon. And so again, take this word back to the Lord. Take me back to the Lord. Allow the Lord to give you further revelation and confirm what it is that he needs for you to be doing. But again, do not turn your back against the Lord. Do not walk away from him. Do not stop praying. Do not stop fasting. Stick with the Lord. Don't be like those people who were outside of the house, who entered the house, but then they didn't do the work. You know, they wasn't praying. They weren't fasting. Like they heard the word. They heard what I spoke, but they didn't act on it. Don't be that person. Act fast, because the Lord is speaking. He wouldn't send me here to bring these words back to you guys back to back. Like I said, I gave several videos, several prophetic warnings about these things. And he keep highlighting that 704. So you guys, again, take it back to the Lord. And until my next video, you guys, stay focused and be blessed. And I'll see you on my next one. Oh yeah, you guys, this wasn't to bring fear on anyone, right? Because we know that the Lord doesn't give us a spirit of fear. So don't get fearful. Just be prayerful. Continue to pray and seek the Lord. Okay, you guys, I'll see you on my next one. Bye.